This video was made possible by Skillshare, home to over 16,000 classes that could teach you a new life skill. The first 500 people to sign up using the link in the description will get a 2-month free trial. Imagine your average day. What does your schedule look like? Your alarm goes off to get ready for work or school. You probably procrastinate for a few minutes, checking all your social media and catching up on all the Reddit posts you missed. You get dressed, hop in the car, and listen to your usual playlist on Spotify or Pandora. You're probably on your phone more than you should be while at work or school. At the end of the day, you come home and start rewatching Futurama for the 7th time on Netflix, or you get on Steam and play a game with friends. Notice a trend? Anytime you're not actively working on something that requires your attention, you're on your phone or some other device that has access to the internet. These days, our personal lives and society as a whole revolve around the internet, from social media to medical records to bank account activity. We can hardly imagine a world without constant access to social media and the internet. For better or worse, the modern world is completely reliant on this technology. So, what would happen if the internet just stopped working? Before we explore what a world without the internet would look like, we need to understand that the internet isn't a simple system. There's no big red button to press that shuts it all down, though some countries do have kill switches to use in the event of civil unrest, such as Turkey, Iran, Egypt, and many suspect China. It would be incredibly difficult to take down the entire world's access to the internet, as the arrays of interconnected networks are incredibly massive and complex. The simplest explanation for a complete world internet outage would be a powerful solar storm, which would send destructive flares in our direction, taking out satellites, power grids, and computer systems. So while it's unlikely to happen on a worldwide scale, it's definitely possible. Let's start with the personal changes we would all experience. One morning you wake up, grab your phone to check notifications like usual, and then nothing. Your social media and other apps won't load, and neither will the actual websites. Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, Netflix, Amazon, all down. At this point, you'd probably be frustrated, your morning routine thrown off, but you'd probably assume your phone is just acting up and will fix itself soon. Let's assume you were planning on trying a new breakfast place in an unfamiliar part of town. You get in your car, open your GPS app, and nothing. Now what? How are you supposed to find your way? You decide to wing it and try navigating by street signs. An hour later, you make it home after a long and frustrating adventure trying to find your destination. Looks like it's going to be another lazy Netflix day for you. Except when you turn on your TV and try to load Netflix, nothing happens. The situation is the same up and down your street, across town, and around the world. But in some places, things are getting much worse. Major cities like New York experience gridlock like never before, with most traffic lights defaulting to solid or flashing red, congesting the streets and making everyone late for everything. Those already at work in their offices have found that they can't send that important email, or even clock in many places. Students rushing to finish their papers go into panic mode when Wikipedia won't load, and university libraries experience their highest traffic in decades. Computerized water treatment plants and other utilities begin to fail, sometimes lucky enough to have engineers on site able to switch to manual backup systems. On Wall Street, traders anxiously watch the screens, not ready to panic just yet. They couldn't sell even if they wanted to, as the entire system relies on the internet. In the banking world, things are looking grim. Billions of dollars of active and pending transfers, payments, and deposits have vanished. What happens when the system starts working again? Is the money still there? Credit and debit cards become worthless pieces of plastic. Businesses that are still operational can only accept cash. Other businesses aren't so lucky. As the days stretch on with no luck restoring the internet, web-based companies begin to go under. In time, we'd see the death of Google, Amazon, eBay, Uber, Twitter, Facebook, Netflix, Spotify, and hundreds of other web-only companies. Metro systems will grind to a halt. Air travel will slowly become logistically impossible. Anyone using digital means of gathering news will be out of luck. But some people may still be able to get local channels, assuming the news stations are still operational. When people begin to realize they can't reach their friends and family members through social media, they resort to calling. The mass influx of phone calls overloads telecommunication services, and they begin to fail. LTE networks that rely on the internet go down, leaving callers at the mercy of landline phones. You get the picture. The internet is so ingrained in our modern society that life without it seems impossible. Of course, there are a lot of people who say things like, "Good, a world without the internet means people will actually have to talk to each other, or read a book, or go outside." And while there is a lot of merit to that on a personal and social level, the fact of the matter is that many aspects of our world simply wouldn't function without the internet. But considering how unlikely it is for the entire world's internet to go down, here's a challenge. Get a taste for what life without the internet would be like. Leave your phone in your room for the afternoon, just a few hours. No Netflix either. Try to teach yourself a new skill without tutorial videos. Then, once you've realized you're a hopeless wreck without those tutorial videos, come back inside and really learn that skill with Skillshare. The most common questions I get asked regarding my videos are, what software do you use and where did you learn to edit? For me, it was a long process of trial and error, digging around the internet for helpful video tutorials. Had I known about Skillshare earlier, my life would have been a whole lot easier. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators, featuring over 16,000 classes in video editing, graphic design, photography, and more. Anyone can take a class, try a project, or even teach a class themselves. Premium membership begins around $10 a month for unlimited access to everything. As a little thank you for watching my videos, Skillshare is offering a 2-month free trial for the first 500 people who sign up using the link below. You can use those 2 months to learn an awesome new skill that you can use to market yourself, create a business, or even start a YouTube channel like I did. There's no better time than now to take that first step to learning that skill you've always dreamed of having. And since it's completely free to try, you have nothing to lose. Be one of the first 500 to sign up with this link to start your 2-month free trial with Skillshare. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and click that little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified every time I release a new video. You can watch my other videos by clicking here, or for something completely different, come watch me play video games with a friend on my new gaming channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.